So what does it mean to be gloriously out of place? I spent some time with a Muslim friend of mine who is in leadership over here at the mosque on Settlemire. And I was just catching up with him, and he was telling me about some initiatives of his community, and there's a big initiative that they have coming, and it's reasonable. It's going to be a good thing for their community, but there has to be a public hearing due to the nature of what they're trying to accomplish, and it's coming up next month, and he asked if I would come to the hearing and maybe advocate on behalf of their community. And I'm praying about that. It's the nature of it is makes a lot of sense, but I just think about that. If I do that, I will just be gloriously out of place. Like advocating for something that would be wise and good for our Muslim community, why would I do that? Well, if I take my holiness with me and move into that, it's the incarnational impulse that would make me do that. I would want to have the same mindset. Even though there's many things that I wouldn't want for that community, there are some things that I would, and so I move towards that. I want the things that Jesus wants for it. It's an incarnational impulse. It usually involves crossing a social boundary, a racial boundary, a political boundary, an economic boundary. We need to have the same mindset of Jesus, who crossed all of those boundaries and more for our sake. But we resist crossing those boundaries. We resist the incarnational impulse in us because it is an uncomfortable place to be. It's not easy. It might cost us something, and so we resist it. But when we resist it, it really is code for I'm not willing to give up what I think I have coming to me, which is the exact opposite of the mindset of Christ Jesus that Paul is telling us we should emulate. Nothing transformative happens when we're comfortable. The incarnation wouldn't have happened if Jesus was comfortable. The cross would not have happened. Christmas would have not happened if the goal was to be comfortable.